Hello and welcome back to No Bullshit. Today we turn to talking about the downfall of a pretty big gaming channel here on YouTube. ProJared used to have over 1 million subscribers here too, but after this week's controversy, he's already lost over 30,000, putting him at just under 1 million now and still falling very fast. Why, you might ask? Well, there's a bit of a long story to it, which we'll get into extensively, but to put it briefly now, Jared got caught cheating on his wife. He made a big embarrassing public announcement about it, which is backfiring on him real bad. His wife also responded by revealing some more embarrassing and possibly illegal information about the guy. Then to top things off, some of Jared's friends even had the balls to stand by him and white knight him even, despite his misdeeds being pretty flagrant and undeniable. And to make matters even worse, Jared and co are the same people who turned on Jon Tron pretty hard about 2 years ago. Jon Tron's another much better and funnier gaming YouTuber who got caught in some hot water and controversy over discussing his political opinions in early 2017. Many, including Jared and his friend group, they called Jon Tron a racist, a sexist, bigot, and homophobe. They threw every name in the book at him because, as you might have guessed, Jared and his group of friends, mostly related to their website called Normal Boots, well, they're all a bunch of left-wing SJWs over there. ProJared has even called himself a feminist time and time again. One example of it you can see in this tweet on the screen. So yeah, this male feminist social justice warrior ProJared, well, he just got caught cheating on his wife and more. And instead of disowning him like what his friends did to Jon Tron, whose only crime was having some non-social justice warrior opinions, well, the Normal Boots crew have decided to step up and stand by ProJared anyway. Really hypocritical and really messed up, especially coming from people who claim to be these morally superior warriors for social justice. Male feminists always end up being douchebags like this though, as we've seen time and time again. Most male feminists are just saying they are pro-women to try and get these women to sleep with them. That or their morally gray and sometimes outright sexist treatment of women in the past, well, this produces guilt that makes these freaks want to claim they're feminists publicly now to make up for it. Either way, this ProJared cheating scandal is a massive shit show to say the least, and it's also quite hilarious to watch, so let's go ahead and get into covering it beat by beat. First, let's start off by looking at the tweet that sparked this whole thing in the beginning. On Wednesday night at around 8:45 p.m., Jared Knaberbauer, whatever that last name is, well, he decided to casually tweet out this message about his marriage. It says, "My wife Heidi and I have filed for divorce. I know this may come as surprising and upsetting for many of you, but know that we do this so that we may both seek happiness for ourselves. During this time, you may see a lot of rumors, speculation, and gossip going around. I ask that you make your own observations and come to your own conclusions." Well, don't worry, we certainly will. "I will add that this decision was reached after extensive individual therapy on my part and couples therapy together. With that said, this is all I plan on stating publicly regarding the matter. Heidi's privacy, mental well-being, and discretion has always been and will remain my highest priority through all of this. It is my hope that we both exit this marriage with style and grace. I plan on continuing to do everything I can on my part to make this happen. Thank you for your understanding, patience, kindness, and respect for our privacy." Okay, well, first of all, what kind of monster dumps their wife on Twitter? I mean, who would even want to share this kind of thing publicly at all? I don't get this kind of shit one bit. And this wildly public breakup tweet goes completely counter to what Jared is saying in the words of it too. There's no way we can respect your privacy on this, dude. You're the one making all this shit public. Also, I noticed you didn't mention why your marriage wasn't working, and there's also no mention of what problems you guys might have had. Not even a semblance of an apology in this either. Really, this just sounds like a male feminist who got caught cheating and being a sexist creep, and now you're trying to cover it up. And well, as we'll soon see by the wife's response to this, that's pretty much exactly what's going on. The now ex-wife's name is Heidi O'Farrell, and she had some very interesting things to share after Jared tweeted this breakup message. Here Heidi says, "I recently learned that my husband ProJared has been screwing Holly Conrad behind my back for months. I have no idea what announcement he just made because he blocked me." Well, well, well. Now we know the real reason why they're splitting up. This wasn't some amicable, we're just not a good fit anymore kind of divorce. No, it's not like how Jared's first message implies. Really, this male feminist cheated on the woman who should be the most cherished lady in his life. Not very pro-women sounding to me. And to make matters worse, his mistress Holly Conrad, well, not only is she much uglier and frumpier looking than his wife, but also, Holly was previously married to Jared's friend at the Game Grumps, another big gaming channel that's heavily affiliated with ProJared. Well, at least they used to be affiliated. You see, after Holly broke up with her Game Grumps husband, which happened at the same time she started sleeping with Jared, well, next, the Game Grumps took down all of their ProJared related videos. I guess Jared really burned that bridge, huh? And for the record, that makes him a shitty feminist, a terrible husband, and an awful friend and coworker too. Goddamn, is there anything Jared isn't the worst at this point? I guess we could say he's really good at making male feminists look hypocritical and hilarious, but I doubt that's a skill he would be proud of. Next is worth noting that Holly Conrad, Jared's mistress, well, she even had the balls to reply to Jared's initial divorce tweet saying, "I'm so sorry you're going through this. I'm here for you if you need me. I'll bet you'll be there for Jared, just like how you were there for him having sex with Jared while you both were also cheating on your spouses." Absolutely disgusting, and really bad optics for everyone here too. Not only should Jared have just not posted this divorce tweet at all, but by no means should his mistress be responding to it. You're delirious if you don't think you're part of the reason this marriage broke up, lady, so stop trying to get attention and screw off already. But wait, there's a lot more information that came from the ex-wife's tweets that we need to go over. First, we got Heidi talking about how she found proof of Jared cheating on his old phone. Her tweet says, "The proof I found was on his old phone dating from October to December of last year until he got a new phone. Everything from sexual images to detailed descriptions of times they've met for sex." Ouch, that's not a good look, huh? And October was a long time ago now too. Who knows how long the cheating was going on before or after that? And the deception continues to go on to this day. And then Heidi really nails him with this one. It says, "The depth of his capacity for deception honestly disturbs me more than the actual cheating. I didn't believe he was capable of lying like this. I had utmost faith in his moral compass and good judgment. He proved me wrong." Sounds like the male feminist act was truly that, just an act. He was faking it. These kinds of people are clearly not women-loving, charitable types, trying to help the whole world like how they claim. No, like with Jared, most male feminists are liars, swindlers, and they treat women like shit. Like what happened to Jared's poor wife, Heidi, who's kinda cute, and way out of his league. I mean, why would he screw around on this lady? Jared really blew it here. Next, things get even weirder when she starts talking about Jared's other misdeeds and questionable behavior. It's also true that he has been soliciting nudes from his fans for years. I was there. In the beginning, it was a joke on Tumblr. Then it was on its own Tumblr account, just for nudes. It was ostensibly a body-positive space for consenting adults, and I approved on that basis. It kept escalating secretly. He started a Snapchat for getting nudes from fans, without telling me. I found out via a fan comment. I felt pressure to allow it even though I was uncomfortable. Anytime I gave him an inch, he took a mile. Wow. Just wow. ProJared is looking more and more like a creeper all the time. I mean, looking up nude photos online is one thing. Watching porn can even be fine too, but soliciting nudes from your young and dumb fan base just seems creepy and wrong. What kind of person does that? It's so manipulative and highly frowned upon, to say the least. Hell, it could even be seen as illegal, depending on the age and consent from these chicks. Now, I don't want to make any big false claims here or assumptions, but there are some rumors going around that Jared was trading pics with minors here too, which of course would be illegal, but I wouldn't be surprised if that happened either. And regardless of the criminality of this, Jared getting nudes was not the only direction this went. There have also been confirmations that he was sending his own nudes around too. Can't show any of those pics here though, but it's not like I really want to. And needless to say, there are nude pics of Jared going around out there. And this is all absolutely disgusting and condemnable, especially from a public figure and YouTuber like ProJared. And it's also worth noting the messed up power dynamic that Jared was taking advantage of here. As Heidi explains here, Jared was basically abusing his power as a popular internet person in order to pressure young women into sharing lewd nudes of their body. Pretty messed up, and again, not a very pro-feminist thing to do for ProJared. And lastly, for this section, let's check out one more zinger from Heidi, who here calls out Holly for sending nudes to her husband. She says, "Honestly, Holly Conrad, you look very ashamed and insecure in all of your nudes you sent my husband. I think it would help your chronic self-esteem issues if you started screwing men that weren't already married." Ouch. Well put, Heidi. I can't imagine having to go through such horrible drama like this either. And well, if anyone here appears to not deserve any of this bullshit, it's Jared's wife, Heidi, who appears to have done nothing wrong, except she married a loser who totally screwed her over. Finally, let's wrap things up by talking about what I now call the Jon Tron curse. Much like the Trump curse and what happens to people who attack our president, well, so too does it seem that all of Jon Tron's detractors have ended up falling off, getting exposed, or going down in flames like ProJared. As I said before, Jared and the Normal Boots crew happily kicked Jon Tron out of their club, all because he did a live stream where he shared some not-so-PC opinions. And not only was Jon Tron kicked out of Normal Boots, he was also denounced by ProJared and other prominent YouTubers in their clique. Here's a tweet from another related creator, Peanut Butter Gamer, who even went so far as to say he's not friends with Jon Tron anymore, even though they've known each other for years. And they've collaborated and done loads of videos together too, but then when Jon Tron says one thing that's not politically correct, and boom, he's disowned by everyone, including Peanut Butter Gamer here. And next, let's look at Peanut Butter Gamer's reaction to ProJared, who cheated on his wife and solicited nudes from his young fans. Well, here, Peanut Butter says, "This ain't it, Chief, and don't you think this is a bad idea?" In response to Jared's ex Heidi speaking about being mistreated and virtually abused mentally by ProJared. Really sympathetic of you, Peanut Butter Gamer, and way to back the wrong horse here too. Not only is ProJared a much worse person who actually did many wrong and provably wrong things, but also, Jared's just not funny. He's not entertaining or appealing in the slightest. His videos suck. Jon Tron, on the other hand, he's a frickin' saint who never hurt, cheated, or abused anyone. And he's also a hilarious creator who makes amazing videos. The only thing you can fault Jon Tron for was having opinions that SJWs don't like. That's about it. His friends abandoned him for this too. Abandoned him for a wrong thing. While at the same time, they are standing by an actual monster like ProJared. Damn, you really can't make this kind of hypocritical bullshit up. But as I said over and over again, this kind of craziness coming from liberals and SJWs, well, it hardly even surprises me anymore. In the end, I would easily say that Jon Tron is having the last laugh here. Not only is Jared now down over 45,000 subs by the time I finished up writing this video, but also, Jon Tron is tweeting out low-key zingers as his former friends turned SJW detractors self-destruct in front of him. Earlier today, while all this controversy was coming out, Jon Tron tweeted this, saying, "More like M daytime Shyamalan," which may be unrelated or just something random, but regardless, it is a goof and a joke, and a laugh that Jon Tron's having, all while his former friend and now detractor ProJared falls apart in front of everyone. And I like to think that this tweet is more related than that, because if you think about it, Jon could be referring to the famous twists in the movies made by the mentioned director M. Night Shyamalan, the twists he's known for, because right now, with today's story, I can't think of a better twist than an SJW pro-feminist YouTuber like ProJared going down for being a creepy anti-female sexist deviant. What do you guys think? Does ProJared deserve this backlash? Should he have posted that divorce tweet at all in the first place? And are you happy Jon Tron is finally coming out on top here? Comment your thoughts on everything below, and thanks for watching No Bullshit. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and we'll see y'all next time.